Mr. Draper, we're here at the Dublin Mall. I cannot believe 11 years for the Taste of Dublin.
Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it, James?
It really does. I was trying to think how many years you and I have been here together, but quite a few now. And, you know, one thing I always love, you come in and buy those tickets, and I feel like in my mind, and a good deal's in the mind.
Oh, yeah.
But the deals you can get, the local restaurants really chip in, and I always think of one of them has those pecan pies in particular that I like to get every year. But the merchants, the businesses really make this, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Well, and it gives them an opportunity. I think any of them, if you talk to them, they'd say that probably half of the customers that they had during the day that they have never been a customer in their business. Mm-hmm. So it gives them an opportunity to show off, and they bring their best foot forward that day, and the real popular items that a lot of times maybe a little different, and some of them real basic. So, but anyhow, it's an excellent opportunity to have a delightful day.
That's a great observation. I never thought of that angle, but to see new customers like that they have not seen in their businesses. But if you're new to Dublin, we're talking about the 11th annual Taste of Dublin. It's held right here at the Dublin Mall every year, I guess, about this same time. Is there
It's always in November.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably this is the third Saturday, which is probably the latest. But I always, I'm a old softy. I like Christmas, and it gets it closer and closer to Christmas. And a lot of the groups, we got several choral groups that'll be doing some Christmas music, and a band that'll do, part of their repertoire will be Christmas. So.
And this mall will be full on Saturday between all the groups and probably schools or whatever, young people, the band's playing, but. Entertainment, so you can come eat, enjoy the fellowship and camaraderie with your neighbors. But what about the vendors going to be here this week? Who are they?
Well, I just happen to have my list with me. Cake Art, Dublin Country Club, Domino's Pizza. The Red Cross is going to be out here with some of their offerings. Ruby Tuesday, Sonny's Barbecue. And hopefully we're going down the last minute on one. The Firehouse Subs, I hope it's going to be here.
Well, good. I remember last year the Dublin Country Club, and I took some to my grandson, but they had quail legs. And I kept telling my grandson, quail, my country drawl. He was thinking I was saying quail eggs. I said, no, baby, it's quail legs. But you get such a variety of food out here, so that's why they call it a Taste of Dublin.
Yeah, and because I try to, if we're going to have pizza, I don't want but one pizza vendor. And if we have sub sandwiches, I want one vendor for that. Where you can, get a good variety and hopefully have something that everybody would enjoy. And one thing about it, with Cake Art, I guarantee you, you won't find any, you can poll 1,000 people and you won't find one that doesn't like sweets.
Oh, sweet, that's right. And I always load up and take them home. She always has cupcakes, one of the things she has here. But I try to get to Beth early and try to hog all those cupcakes. So those of you who want sweets, get here early because I'm going to get in that line first there. But it's all for a great cause, United Way. And so many organizations under the umbrella. How many now?
We have 16 agencies that we serve in 5 counties here in central Georgia. And last year we were fortunate enough, between our United Way and our 16 agencies, we helped almost 64,000 people.
Wow.
And it's all ages, anywhere from the youngest ones are actually children before they're born with our Healthy Start agency. And then we touch all ages going up to our senior citizens with our Lighthouse program and our Meals on Wheels program, and actually all the way to the grave with our Hospice of Lawrence County.
And it's so important, and so many people are involved in United Way. I was at Southern Pines this past Saturday at a baseball tournament, and a school teacher come up to me and told me she had to sit through one of our videos over the past week or so. And I said, well, did you give money yet? And she said, no, we got until whatever date she gave me to turn in what they're going to donate. But so many people, you mentioned the 64,000 or so, but so many people around Middle Georgia are participants in United Way, aren't they?
Yeah, and it's, but we've gone through a period. This is the 5th year that really it's been tough because the needs of our community continue to grow, and unfortunately the funds we have to work with is diminished, and also a lot of our agencies get maybe a little bit of money from the state or a little bit of money from the federal, and most of that's gone away too. And it just compounds because a lot of them do write for grants each year, and the grants, if they are accepted and get the grant, most all of them are set up that the grant matches local money that's given. So if for some reason an agency gets $10,000 less in a year locally, it would impact much more than $10,000. It could either be $60,000 or $70,000 that they would have less than they did the year before. So local giving is so critical.
It is. And some programs, you and I were at Healthy Start recently, and that program has been so successful that they're losing money because they are so successful, which is kind of a catch-22, isn't it? Yeah,
and they are. They are a success like it's unbelievable. I think it just had the 20th year that they've been. And when they started, the state of Georgia, and this we're talking about babies' mortality rates, was the worst. They were the 50th. They were worst in the United States. Georgia was. And of the regions in Georgia, our region was the worst.
Wow.
I mean, 20 years, now we've moved up Georgia, and this don't sound great, but Georgia's right in the middle now, and that's a long way. You know, instead of being the 50th, we're around 25th. And this region of Georgia is now in the middle instead of on the bottom. So
that's a long way, 50 states. You've come up 25 or so states. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's, I think, any of us can feel compassion for a parent that loses
Amen.
A baby, but I'm sure you don't really know it until it happens to you.
And we don't want to know it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Really
And we need to do everything we can to try to prevent it.
And that's what United Way is all about. Anywhere from Healthy Start to Habitat for Humanity and all the way. I just think of so many people involved in United Way, and that's got to be the good side of your job, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's just, seeing that smile, eyes light up. And since you just mentioned Habitat, this is the first year that Habitat Lawrence has ever done 2 houses in 1 year. Well, I got the word a few days ago that they're going to come back and do a 3rd one in the spring. And so they've gone from 1 a year to 3 in less than 12 months.
Tracy's pushing them, isn't she?
I think Tracy's being pushed a little bit too. She's being encouraged. Well, the program is so great, and there's so many needy people, and you and I over the years have seen so many just absolute wonderful stories, and you can take a person and just completely turn around their whole life, and it's not like giving them a handout, it's a hand up.
It is. We've both been teary-eyed listening to those stories, and we better not talk much about it.
We'll do it again.
We'll be teary-eyed right here in the middle of the mall with all these people walking by. But this Saturday, November 15th, from 10 till 4?
11 to 4.
11 to 4. Okay, I'm trying. See, that's how bad I want those sweets from Beth. So I want to get here at 10. But it's going to be a great day here at the Dublin Mall. Anything else we need to mention?
No, just encourage everybody to come out and enjoy themselves and have a good time. There's no admission charge, just the food is and drinks are almost giving it away.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's just a delightful time, and I think everybody involved, whether it's the food vendors or my United Way board members or the entertainment, all look forward 1 year to the next.
Yep. 11th Annual Taste of Dublin this Saturday, November 15th. You heard it from Mr. Draper, 11 till 4. Come out. I promise you're going to see some people you hadn't seen in a long time. Great fellowship this Saturday. Come be with us here at the Dublin Mall.